Let's add a plane and give it a length of 3.2 meters. For the width, grab one of the edges and snap it to the opposite side. Here, I have the snaps turned on. Let's drag the edge again and give it a dimension of 85 centimeters. You can change your units and the seam property under units. Next, let's grab this edge, extrude it along the Z with 75 centimeters for the head, and extrude again along the X. To make the leg, let's again grab another edge and pull it back and extrude it along the Z. And rotate it a bit. To see the edges more clearly, let's turn on cavity in the viewport shading. Next, let's bevel some edges. Now we can press Ctrl 2 to add a 2-level subdivision modifier, so we can see the progress of the shape as we go along. From this point on, it's about moving the desired regions until we get the shape that we want. We can add supportive edges for the corners with Ctrl R and dragging it closer to the corner that we want. To make the shading smooth, add a weighted normal modifier. And let's work on the shapes more. We can use the shear tool to make a uniform diagonal shape by sliding the vertices along the X. Let's add a solidify modifier to add thickness and drag it to the top. To add bevels along the corners, we can select the edges by holding Alt. Then, in the Items menu, increase the mean bevel weight to 1. Next, add a bevel modifier, change the limit method to weight, and adjust the amount in segment. Right here, the bevel modifier should be between the solidify and subdivision modifier. After finishing with the primary shape, we can apply the solidify modifier and edit the corners as we want. For the second one, let's again start with a flat plane, give it a dimension of 1.2 meters, and drag this edge to 4 meters. After that, move it along the Z with a dimension of 75 centimeters. Next, go to Edit Mode, select All, right-click and subdivide. Grab these two edges and bevel them to create another face. Still in Edit Mode, select everything and extrude. Select these two faces and extrude again. Since these will be the legs, let's extrude them until we get to the floor and make the right shape. Now we can add a subdivision modifier by pressing Ctrl 2. Instead of creating the same shape again for the right side, we can delete the end and add a mirror modifier. Origin point is very important when we use mirror, so let's correct the position of our origin to be at the center. To do this, select these edges, press Shift S and selection to cursor. After that, back in object mode, right click, set origin and origin to 3D cursor. Since we are mirroring the shape, we don't need these two faces, therefore go ahead and delete them and extrude the edge until they meet. Let's add weighted normals for the smoothing and refine the shapes. Turn on clipping on the mirror modifier to remove overlapping. Add a loop cut here to have an option to edit the corners more. For a good level of detail like scaling the lower boundaries or even adding extra geometry if you want to. So this is it for this video. You can make a lot of organic furniture shapes for your custom designs by using these methods. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.